Are you stuck in the sand when you're playing golf? Are you not getting out in first shot and hitting it fairly close? I've been playing with some golfers lately and I've noticed that there's some techniques that they're not doing, and I've got some tips that's going to help you get out of the sand. So the first tip that I'm going to tell you is it's all about the bounce of your sand wedge. Okay, so this is the flange that I'm talking about, and this is the part that you want to hit the sand. You don't want to hit the sand and dig in with the leading edge. You want to use the bounce right here. So this is when it's open. You can see that the bottom part of the flange or the bounce is what's hitting the sand. If I turn the club in, you'll see that the leading edge is what's hitting the sand, and you don't want that. So one of the ways that you get to use the bounce of the sand wedge is you're not going to set up and have your club like digging into the ball like this. You're going to set up with it a little bit forward in your stance. You're going to open up the sand wedge. When you open up the sand wedge, it gives you a lot more of an angle on the bounce of the club. When you're hitting the sand shot, you're going to want to almost keep your hands and stop your hands and let the club follow through without your arms following through. So your arms almost stop here and let the club follow through, which is going to help the bounce and the design of the sand wedge get you out of the sand. I'm going to show you what I mean with stopping your hands. I'm going to hit two different shots here. I'm going to hit one that's going to be far and one that's going to be a little bit closer, just over the top of this lip. So this is the far one going to that hole. You'll see that I don't swing extra hard or anything. It's maybe just a little bit more. And then on this one here, if I'm just trying to get it over the lip, you're just going to swing nice and easy. You don't have to make any really hard swing. And that just barely will get over the lip. So the distance that you're going to hit it is all dependent upon how hard of a swing you're going to take. Or you can also limit the distance behind the ball that you're hitting the sand. And that's just something that you're going to have to practice and spend a little bit of time at before you're going to get better and know how the distances work. If you can imagine a line being here, when you hit this shot, you're not going to hit back here, or if you hit too close, it's going to go too far. You want to hit right about where that line is. Just to recap this, I think there's two things that's pretty important if you want to get better out of the sand. One is you're going to have the lines, imagine the lines, and get used to coming into the sand at that line. Whatever you have to do to practice that or imagine it, that's going to help you out. And I think the biggest thing is the tip where you let your hands stop and let the club head go ahead and rotate through without your hands. So if you're stuck in the sand and you can't get out, try those tips. Or if you're stuck in real estate, let me know. It's Scott Gibson with the Gibson Group, and I'm happy to help you out.